All right, guys, we already explained in previous videos that I will attach to this video here about how to pick the right punch size. You can go from 3/8 to a 9/16, right? Now, I already showed how the punches look inside a quarter, okay? The sizes vary depending on how much you want to show on the band. I also showed you exactly how big the punch will look, the punch out will look. You got the 3/8, the 7/16, the 1/2, and the 9/16. You can make a nice size pendant with this right here, okay? You can punch a hole, a small hole in the center, especially if this is 90% silver or 0.999 fine silver. You can even sand down one side of this and you can put an initial. You can use a stamp to place an initial. That's a good little keepsake for those who would like a coin ring and also the punch to be made into a pendant. And that can be an upsell or an extra gift for your customer. Today, we're talking about how not to rip the coin on the ring stretcher. All right, so let's go through that process. Right now, we start off with the 3/8 punch. So what I'm going to do is anneal the coin, just like so. I'll place it out a little bit more. And we talked about annealing in the video, so let's talk about that right now.
Ever wondered how those stunning coin rings are made? It's all about the magic of annealing. Picture this. You take a regular coin and heat it up until it's glowing red hot. For silver, we're talking 1100 Fahrenheit. Copper, 800. And gold, a whopping 1200. Now, here's the secret sauce. You hold that glowing coin for 30 seconds, then plunge it into water. Boom. The metal becomes soft and pliable, perfect for shaping without any cracks. It's like giving the coin a spa day, relaxing all its metallic stress away. This technique is what gives coin rings that smooth, flawless finish. So next time you see a coin ring, remember, it's not just jewelry. It's a mini science experiment you can wear.
All right, so you want to light it up until it's a dull red. All right. We don't want to anneal too much. Then you want to place this inside the water to quench. All right. Then the next, we're going to anneal the 7/16. This is the 7/16. We're going to anneal this. There we go. And then we're going to quench this coin and we're going to stretch it. All right. The next, we will anneal the 1/2. And then you want to do the same thing. You want to quench it. All right. Then last, we will anneal the 9/16 punch. And then we'll quench this as well. All right, all of the coins are annealed. I place this shop towel around our ring stretcher. That protects the inside detail of your coin ring. You place it there. That opens it up. And all you're doing is stretching from that point. Stretch and turn. Now the whole thing is counterclockwise. Turn it like so. Okay? And when you feel the metal gets hard, you want to repeat with annealing. So counterclockwise turn and stretch. All right? That's how we do that. You see here exactly how the coin ring is forming. This right here is the 3/8. Okay, we see how we got the 3/8 down. It is kind of flush against the mandrel. If you need to make this coin ring a bigger size, what you want to do is continue to anneal and stretch. Let's see how it looks. All right. You see how thick the band is. And let's check the size. You see that's a size 8. And to make that 11, I would have to stretch further. I'm not saying I could not stretch that far, but it would take me to bring it down the mandrel a little bit lower, and it would be a little bit more energy, a little bit more heat that I would have to apply to it in order to make it pliable enough to continue to stretch down to an 11. But with the technique that I showed, if you change the punch size, it will be easier. That's my theory, okay? So this is a 3/8, a nice medium band that shows the detail of the ring. A lot more of the detail, I would say. Okay, let's go to the next one, the 7/16. And all you want to do is just sand it down like so to smooth out the cut edge. It usually helps. And make sure that you anneal. Just like so. And you see that you'll get those little imperfections within your coin ring. You have to be careful about all those there. Okay? Just practice this preventive measure and you should be okay. Just continue to do so. Smooth that area out. There we go. Nice and smooth. Okay, let's see how that looks. And let's see how this do and bringing it a little further. Let's see exactly how big is this. I want to see how big this coin rings is. As you see, it's around 8. Let's see, can we get it close to a 9? All right. Okay. All right, let's stretch it. All right, counterclocks. Make sure you feel the metal. Feel the metal there. Okay, feel the metal. You want a counterclockwise turn. There we go. There we go. Got to watch it. Okay, see that right there? All right, let's see what size it is. Okay. All right, we got that size to a size 9. We could stretch it a little further to get it to 11. But you see right there, that's on the outside. That's not the cut edge, but the outside start to be compromised. As you see, the cut edge, there's no rips, but you start to see a little imperfection right there. In God we trust. You know, we see there's no rips and tears, but that is what you have to deal with if you deal with an older quarter. You know, that looks okay. But always anneal, sand the quarter at the cut edge and that helps you to, if any micro tears do come up, you can kind of sand them away. It helps out a lot. Okay, this one here is the 7/16 punch. Now I'm gonna go with the 1/2 punch. There we go. This right there is the 1/2 punch. All right, counterclockwise turn. Counterclockwise turn and stretch. You want to turn it around, counterclockwise, and turn it back here. Got a little gap there. You want to fill that gap. And let's check the size, okay? All right, we got it down to an 11 and a half. Okay. All right. It's pretty good. So it is possible to get that quarter to that point without ripping. Okay. Now, we can even get there faster with the 9/16, but I believe that this would be a thinner band. So I think that at least, for the least, we can do a 1/2, okay, for that coin ring to make it a pretty good coin ring with the detail, and you can good detail, and you can get it to that size 11. Now, as you saw, it's a little over a size 11. It's like 11 and a half. That gives me enough time, enough space to deburr the inside of this coin, also to clean it up, and then reduce the size down to a number 11 with my reduction die that's right here. Okay, so as I've showed, if you concentrate on the punch and the detail you want to show in your coin ring, you can actually get it to a size 11 with no problem, without any rips, any tears, or any defects. Okay, control your heat so you don't have to worry about reticulation or any imperfections on your coin ring. Let's clean this up and see how it looks. Okay, we put down the 3/8. We put down a 7/16. Now we're going to clean up and reduce this 11 and a half to 11. Okay. take this 1.5 that we made to an 11.5, and let's reduce it on the reduction die. So we place that like this, read it side down, okay, like so. Place this on top. Let's press it down. Okay, then you want to turn it around like so. Okay, let's see exactly what size it is. We got it right here at the 11. All right, so that's how we're going to do it. That's how we do it. And of course, you want to clean your corn ring out because you had nailed it. And when you clean it with 1 inch, some zero, what's this, iron wool, you get all the fire scale off, of course. And your corn ring, after you shine it up. You know, this is a clad corn ring. And you have it. It'll show the detail and everything. You get the inside and everything. And that's how we get it. Without any rips, any tears. You can get us a nice quarter corn ring made like so, without any rips or tears. Okay, you can use the 3/8, 7/16. I preferably like the 1/2 because it's less work. You won't have to stretch it from a size 5 to 11, you know, which may mess with the integrity of the corn ring. You can get a nice 1/2 inch punch, or even a 7/16. I wind up doing it in a 7/16, you know, punch. But this right here is the 1/2, and it turns out looking fine. It has symmetry, and once you clean it up, your corn ring could be a great gift for your customer. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on another video. Remember, you don't have to rip your coin on the ring stretcher if you follow the instructions. Make sure you anneal the coin often. Not too much heat though. Quench it, stretch it, and repeat. Okay? All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you next video.